Alright people, last video for tonight. It's about 10:40. I think the last one was 8:40. About 10:40. Tyler, there's your truck. She's almost done. Looks pretty good, blacked out, man. We'll get your battery charged up and we'll get it back to you, little buddy, so you can start ripping on it. It looks good in purple, man. This is just a bash body, man. Tear it up just like this one. I gave you this one a long time ago. It's still okay. So anyway, we got the Techno all cleaned up. If you don't have a compressor, people, a compressor is badass. It'll clean this shit up. Then you wipe it down and it's like new. We got to work on getting this thing tuned, man. Sometimes I think I'm a little too critical on myself. I want it to idle perfect and run perfect. That can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing, you know. I don't know. That's just how I am. I want my stuff to run perfect, but I don't know. I don't think it's possible. But I can sure try, you know. I can sure try. But anyway, we got her cleaned up. I got to charge up my LiPo. I was having issues. I thought my battery was dying because it was sporadic. It was losing contact. But what it is it just the power lead. It rocks in here back and forth. It's too loose and I can't have that. So I don't know if it's that lead or what. I'm gonna see if I can find a lead that fits in there tight and then solder it on. I'm getting pretty good at soldering, so shouldn't be an issue. Next on deck, we'll keep trying to tune the Techno. Man, I really want to believe in this LRP, and it's not the first time I've heard it, that they're just really a glorified dynamite, you know, but just one step above the dynamite. But it is a big engine, and it's a good engine. It's a workhorse. I just want to get it tuned, though. I seem to do really well with the Novorossi Rex Legends. Tuning these guys, they're easy to tune. I love them, but this is the same carburetor that's on here, so I shouldn't have issues. When I first ran this truck the very first time on the ground, I was having some issues, and then I switched fuel lines and it seemed to idle better, it seemed to run better. I don't know what that has to do with it. These are a little bit smaller diameter fuel lines, so they stay on better. So, and I had taken them off and I put that Losi fuel line on there, you know, so I could see better, because you can't really see through this. But I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe my tune and my idle is good. Maybe I just expect too much, but I doubt it. I probably need to keep working on it. But I put these lines back on. They fit a lot tighter. No chance of air leaks. So we'll give this a shot on the next run, maybe over the next few days. But I do know tomorrow is probably my last early day. After that, all the way through probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll be working straight. I was hoping to be off on Sunday for my granddaughter's birthday, but they told me I have to work, so we do what we do to make the money. So next on deck is going to be the Mugen. All I did was clean this thing up and made sure everything worked. They're the stock servos in there, and but they work fine. They work great. So we're gonna give it a shot. You know, I'm not gonna beat on it too bad. I'm just gonna run this Max Star 0.28 in there. As soon as my Roma gets back from being modded, that will be the go-to nitro engine for this Mugen mbx5. And then I still want to clean up and you know, redo these stock shocks. I want to keep it as original as possible. Now I do know, I talked to the guy I bought it from at the hobby shop, Elliot. He said that he did put this upgraded chassis on there. This is not the original chassis that comes with it. It's an upgraded chassis. So this little buggy is tricked out, man. It's got a lot of extras. I mean, these Fiona parts on here, they're fading out. The anodization is fading off of them. I may just de-anodize them, but I don't know. Probably just leave it as is. But this is next on deck. I do want to run it. I want to see, you know, how she handles. And you know, obviously these shocks that came off the Hyper, they're probably not going to be that great. But once I get these other ones cleaned up, we'll put them back on there. We're going to be running the MaxStar 28 with the Dynamite 053 setup. And then I may try running the Drake B21 in here. This B21 gets up and goes. It's got a lot of power for a 21. I may get that modded one day. But I do know that if at all possible, when an engine gets modded, they prefer that it be fresh, that it be brand new. But I know he will mod them as well, because somebody else, you know, out there on YouTube gets them done after he's run them. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But anyway, people, just wanted to touch base, let y'all know about the issue I had with the Fly Sky, and let you know what's up on deck next. Friday, either Friday or Saturday, I'm going to order the 4.0 shock towers, the thicker ones. This one bent. I tried to bend it back. It's still out of whack a little bit, and my wing is bent as well. When it flipped over, it took a thrashing. And I did run screws all the way through the diff housing and put some nuts on the end of them, so hopefully it'll be a lot sturdier. And I'll just redo them just like this when I put the new shock towers on. But she's cleaned up and ready to go. Here's my first batch of Byron's 3011 right here. Race 3000, 30% nitromethane, 11% lubrication. Right there, Byron's fuels. I finally gave in. And I'm not going to be using the VP anymore unless I'm in a crunch and I just need some. Well, that's not true, because I'm going to have 4 more quarts sitting here that are going to be the Bones Brew. They'll be here over the next couple of days. Bones Brew, 30% nitromethane, 10% lubricant. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Nitro barn is pretty straight. Everything's cleaned up. I still need to get that LST, get that .28 break in. We've only run 2 tanks through it before I switched out with the Novarossi, and we still got the LST here. So other than that, guys, that's going to be it. We will we'll see you guys tomorrow probably. Have a good one. Later.